So when was it the first boardwalk constructed?
2004.
No.
1961. Wow. You just pop out of these bushes and you've got this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What kind of truck? A Chevy, a Dodge, or a Ford?
A Ford.
Yeah, there you have it. Ford. We're just leaving Hershey, Pennsylvania. We had a great stay there and enjoyed Hershey World and all that entails. But now we're headed to Davis, West Virginia. Whoa, deer. Two deers. Two deer.
Two deer.
Well, here we are in Davis, just outside of Davis, West Virginia, and there are deer right in front of us. Well, we just parked at the Blackwater Falls parking lot, and we can already hear the waterfalls. So this might be our shortest hike in the history of short hikes. So they built this walkway with these stairs in 2004. Before that, they had to scramble down rocks and logs, and I can imagine it would be pretty unsafe. But the view so far is pretty cool, and Lisa wants to add something to all that.
They rebuilt the walkway in 2004. In 61, people started coming and they had to kind of scramble down. It was really unsafe, and something like 89 they built the first walkway.
So they call it the Blackwater Falls because of the tannins from the trees. They fall down and create a kind of a tea-ish looking color. It's like, they call it black, but it's more like a dark brown. So the Blackwater Falls is about 57 feet off the ground, off the water, and it's fall right now. So you can see the water isn't coming over this side of the falls, but it's real interesting. This goes down all the way to the Mississippi River, and it goes. I think it starts pretty close to here, and then it goes all the way down to the Mississippi River. Did you count how many steps there are?
No.
127.
How do you know?
No, I just made that up.
There's over 200.
Oh, well, that was close.
Did you read that plaque right up here?
Is there a plaque? It was a long time ago.
It's like at least 5 minutes.
At least 5 minutes. I do like reading the signs.
See, the first boardwalk was constructed in 1961,
Oh,
so I was
okay.
right.
Yeah.
And then replaced 25 years later in 86.
Okay. See, what happened in
Almost right.
2004?
Construction of the current walkway began in 2004 and
Ah.
was completed. So it
2004.
started in August, it was done in
So
December.
when was it
So
the
they-
first boardwalk constructed?
2004.
No.
1961.
1961. It took them all the way to finish it 2004.
No, it did not.
Boom. Read the signs, retain the information. So about 10 minutes drive away from the Blackwater Falls is a trail called Lindy Point Overlook, and it came recommended, so we're gonna check it out. It's supposed to be a real easy trail with an awesome view. This feels kind of claustrophobic going through here. It's real tight, like hedgerows or a maze. They built this nice little walkway here because it's probably kind of swampy in this area. They've really taken care of this path, which is nice. Oh, and I think I've heard the girls say whoa, so we must be there.
Whoa.
So we could, whoa. That's pretty amazing. Wow. You just pop out of these bushes and you've got this, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Whoa. This is amazing. Holy moly.
We're up too high for it to echo. We're on top of the echo.
Whoa. What do you think of that, girls?
That's so cool.
So that's a good payoff hike.
That is. Wow, that's amazing. Make sure if your wife is a little nervous of heights that you don't, whatever you do, don't go out on this rocky spot, especially that really cool spot right there.
Jokes about having your kids come out there with you.
Actually, you absolutely have to go out on this little rock spot because the view is 10 times better. Cool spot right there. But I don't.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, are you? There was no signs.
But I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to.
There weren't any signs that said I couldn't, so it was beckoning. So we're heading back. This is a cool, fairly short hike. I think it's 3/4 of a mile to an absolutely gorgeous view.
I'm gonna drive it around where I can get trailers, and I'm gonna get an A class and a B class, and I'm gonna drive all the way back. I'm gonna get one of the time at home, and then I'll drive my truck to the other one. Then I'll drive it all the way back home. Then I'm gonna like put it in the back of my truck.
Oh, you put the A class and the B class in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good idea.
So you're gonna have a truck, an A class and a B class, but no more travel trailer.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, there you have it, folks. From a 4-year-old, what you need to get: an A class and a B class. Put it in the back of the truck.
And own ladder and own
What kind of truck? A Chevy, a Dodge, or a Ford?
a Ford.
Yeah, there you have it. Ford. Lindy Point was pretty spectacular. The view was amazing. Blackwater Falls, they're kind of a 1-2 punch. You got to do both of them because they're so close to each other, and the hike is super short. We just saw another deer get hit. That was sad. It's like a young male buck, and it was trying to. It's like you don't know what to do because it's definitely injured. The guy's front of his car was smashed in, but it was still alive and kind of trying to make its way back into the forest. Yeah, he said sorry.
He said sorry. He did.
He did. He felt bad, but you know, what do you do? There's not much you can do, poor thing. We're just wrapping it up here at Canyon Valley Resort. It's called Canyon Valley State Park, but it's also called Canyon Valley Resort. There's like a golf course and a lodge and RV camping. So this was a great spot right here. Highly recommend it. In the kind of the mountains of West Virginia, we had to go up some serious grade and now we're going to be going down some serious grade. So that'll be something to look forward to today. This park was really nice, as most state parks, national parks. Tons of room, lots of space. You can kind of see if I pivot around a little bit, everybody left. So it was packed, the weekend was packed. But it's pretty empty now. I think we have like one other neighbor. They have a lot of cool stuff here. They have hiking trails, they have little creeks. It's a preserve, so there's no hunting on the land. We saw a ton of deer, and that was cool. The kids really enjoyed that. This was a really good find, and it was like 30 bucks a night, full hookups. So that's like double bonus. So anyways, as you can see, the kids are getting ready right now. We're just getting packed up. We're heading to a Harvest Host in West Virginia, a distillery. So very excited about that. We've been talking about the history of distilleries and Prohibition and the Great Depression and all that for history. All right, we're headed to Ripley, West Virginia, to a Harvest Host called Appalachian Distillery.
1/10 of a mile, turn left.
This again.
We're going to a Harvest Host called Appalachian Distillery, and it's about a 3-hour drive from here. And this is gorgeous. We're gonna be driving down the mountainside today. So a good test of the brakes and nerves of steel, blue steel. Lisa's not awake yet. We stayed at a distillery last night called the Appalachian Distillery, and I'm heading over there right now to talk to Taylor. Taylor owns and operates the Appalachian Distillery, and it's a pretty cool, you can see our rig right there, and right behind us is the distillery. We're gonna go ahead and go on in and take a little tour here. We're pretty excited about this place. It's we were here last night. We had a couple tastings, and in the background here you can see we have the little tasting area. They have some swag, some shirts for sale, and in the back area is where they make the moonshine and some bourbon and whiskey and some other things. Taylor right now is just getting the whole thing fired up to give us a little tour of the place.
We extract all of the starch and sugar from grain instead of adding sugar to our mash, which is how they did it a long time ago. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to cook up, and it's about 1,200 pounds of grain that we put in the 5-gallon buckets. We'll heat that up about 190 degrees, and then we'll let it cool overnight and pump it into a fermenter. Each fermenter can hold 3 fermentations. It needs to be about 90 degrees for the yeast to work off. The yeast eats the sugar and it's wastes as alcohol. It's disgusting, but it is what it is.
That's cool, yeah.
That takes about 8 to 10 days. If it's too cold, it works off a little slower. Too hot, it works off too fast. We usually do about 2 days a week because it's such a large volume. Because 600 gallons of mash will make 60 gallons of high proof alcohol, which will make about 120 gallons of regular alcohol.
You don't want it the full octane stuff. You don't want that. That'll kill you, right?
It won't kill you, but we're only allowed to sell 150 proof.
And how long does it sit in there? You told me yesterday.
For as long as we can.
3 years, I think, right?
It needs to be 2 years to be straight bourbon, but to be single barrel, it has to be at least 9 months.
Oh, so it can be 9 months or more.
For just straight bourbon or single barrel bourbon. Ours is straight bourbon.
Okay.
And then there's There's so many rules.
Yeah. And so how, the bourbon that I purchased yesterday, what was that?
It's 2 months shy of 3 years. The
Oh,
one
wow.
that you bought, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it sits right there,
Yep.
just waiting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we have some whiskey over here.
And when you guys hit the big time, you're gonna need more space for all
That's
this.
what we're doing now. We're getting ready to build a brick house.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is like a big barn.
Just to
Because
stuff.
we can't fit any more barrels in this building because the floor is concrete and it's too heavy.
Oh.
And we're not allowed to put any more over there.
Oh, wow.
The advanced distilling course takes about 2 weeks, which is what I did because I already knew a little bit of it because we bootlegged for a long time.
No, she didn't. She's kidding. That didn't really happen.
The youngest female master distiller. in the
Awesome.
US.
In the U.S. That's amazing. So we also have a woman-owned business, so we like
Oh,
to
really?
support that. My wife owns our business,
There you go.
and so we like to support that as much as we can. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Well, that was really neat. Really enjoyed the tour of the distillery. Taylor seems to be doing really well with that business, and we wish her the best. We appreciate them letting us stay here at this Harvest Host location. Yeah, so we're heading out, and what a neat spot.